Yo, it is your boy Invincible, and you are watching a new episode of the Gentleman Club Diary. I want to thank everybody for the support, all the likes, all the views. Please keep liking, keep sharing, and definitely subscribe to the channel. Hit that super thanks. We're going to have the link below. Just make sure you hit that super thanks. And yeah, we are tuned in right here. We are chilling. I'm sipping a little bit of water in my cup, even though it looks like a drink. And we are with our special guest. She goes by the name of Holiday.
Hi.
Holiday. I feel like it's a holiday right now. You know why?
Why?
Because it's my birthday.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, thank you. It's my birthday. I thought I was gonna get a cake or a present or something.
Happy birthday to you.
Nah. So it is my birthday. It is my birthday, but you know, I'm enjoying. So how did that holiday? Did you get your name on a holiday, or what? How did the name come
No,
up?
that's a great question. So my first dancer name was.
I heard it. Hold on. Let me introduce. It was Tree Branch. Tree Branch.
No, Ranch. That's what people thought it was.
Okay.
Yeah. So at first it was Branch, and the reason why was because my ex-boyfriend at the time, his last name was Branch, so I kind of stole it from him. You know, try to be revengeful, which in reality was, I don't know, it was kind of silly. But the first week of dancing, like my first week dancing, the manager came up and said, "Hey, I know you really like this name. However, every time when the DJ calls your name, it sounds like Ranch. So we're going to have to change it." So I got this veteran dancer and say, "Hey, you know what? He told me that I need to find your new name. Can you give me like a character, or like, what do you like?" And so I said, I really, really like Breakfast at Tiffany's, and I really, really like Holly Madison. Mm-hmm. So I started as Holly. But then when I started venturing out, going to Vegas, going to Portland, everyone's all like, "We already have a Holly, and the Holly that we have does not look like you." Oh, so I had to change it to something close, which was Holiday.
That is different because I haven't heard of a dancer named Holiday before.
Well, I also picked it because it's a very popular last name. Mm-hmm. So I have a thing, obviously, for last names as a first name. So that I picked Holiday.
And another thing I noticed is you didn't come in here with a Louis Vuitton bag.
No, I have a lot of Louis bags out in my closet. My fiance always gives me he always kind of gives me a headache because I buy you all these nice things and you don't wear it out. And I'm like...
So do you think are dancers materialistic?
It depends.
Are you materialistic?
Hell yeah. I'm wearing a Tiffany's.
Dang, necklace. Materialistic. So in order to be with you, they got to have some dough.
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
Hell yeah.
Oh, damn. All right. So
yeah.
Your boyfriend, he got some dough then.
Hell yeah.
All right, we're gonna have to borrow some money right now.
He's not my boyfriend. He's my fiance.
Uh-oh. Watch out. All right. So, I want to talk about this because you said that you got into dancing because of curiosity, right?
Yeah.
So curiosity caught the cat. Now, do you think a lot of girls, just in general, not that they're like, do you think a lot of girls are curious about dancing?
A lot of girls?
Yeah.
Even the 9-to-5 girls, even the girls that I currently work at my day job, they don't know that I dance. That's like my...
But you guys talk about it.
But yeah, like every once in a while, for example, I had a girl, she was given a $2 bill because it was her birthday. And I said, yeah, usually, when I get $2 bills, I go and give it to the ladies at the club. And they're like, "I've never been to one. I really want to go." And I'm just like, yeah, one day we should go.
Yeah, we're going to take them. You're going to come. Your fiance can come too, but I'm going to bring the girls. We're going to go to the...
Yes.
Hey, the $2 bills are a big thing in the club. Mm-hmm. I used to have stacks of $2 bills. Mm-hmm. Just stacks. I don't know how many.
Well, do you know that it's really easy to get those $2 bills?
Is it? How do you get $2 bills?
Yeah, you just go to the bank and tell them, "Can I have a stack of $2 bills?"
$2 bills. Mm-hmm. So are $2 bills lucky charm for the ladies in the strip club?
I like them.
So dancers like $2 bills, right?
I love $2. Yeah, all of them.
She loves $2 bills. All right. Yeah, see, I didn't know that because I would always get $2 bills from the dancers. They'll tip me $2, and I'm like, why am I getting $2 bills for? But it was like a common thing. It was.
Maybe they like you.
They like me.
Yeah. Maybe they appreciate you.
They appreciated me as their manager. Yeah. Okay. Now that I know that girls are very curious about not necessarily being dancers, but like have any of your friends actually went to go dance? Have you recommended them and they tried it or?
I actually recommended someone really close to me, and
Hmm.
that was because they were like at their wits' end, like they had no money. And so I told them like, hey, you know what? I can bring you to my club. At that time, I was working at Cali Girls Santa Ana, and we started very slowly by doing day shifts. And then that was throughout the whole week. And then I was like, hey, like now it's the weekend. You got to go to the night shift so you can make like the bigger bag. And unfortunately, like it didn't really work out for that person, but they were really appreciated that I gave them the opportunity.
To do it.
But they were like, yeah, this is not for me.
Not for you.
Like, yeah.
Okay, so this is a story I have. There was these three girls that came in one night, right? They auditioned. They were very attractive girls. So they could not dance on the stage. I'll keep it real. Horrible. However, they were so attractive that I said, there's no way I could let them go without dancing. So they got danced. They got dressed, and I showed them, and they went and they made money. At the end of the night, the two girls are like, my feet are in pain. My feet, and then the other one is like, yeah, I'm never doing this again. I said, what do you mean? She says, I'm never doing this because this was on our bucket list. This was on our three bucket list to come and be a stripper for a night. And this is hard work.
It's like any other job.
It is, right?
It's like any other job. It's hard work.
So,
Yeah.
and sometimes your hard work doesn't even, like, you're not even making that much,
Oh, no.
right?
Yeah, no, there's been so many nights in where like I wasn't making anything actually back in 2019 where I literally did all of my goals. I graduated from college. I moved in with my boyfriend at that time, who's now my fiance. However, like as the year was progressing, I wasn't making any money. And I will never forget the last night of when I was dancing. It was midnight and I haven't made a single dollar. And I would go up to guys and, flirt and do my intro and do my pitch. And the guys would be like, you look so great dancing. I love your routine. And I'm like, oh, let's get a dance.
Nothing?
Nope. And then like 5 minutes later, there they go.
Oh, they're going with another dancer.
Yeah.
So they weren't feeling you. Is that what? Or maybe you didn't have the charisma. You didn't compliment them. Because us dudes, we like compliments. Like if you said, hey, like you got nice shoes, or you got a nice smile, or see that pimple on your cheek, that looks really nice on you.
I like your friend.
Yeah, right. So you I think that women strippers, a lot of them, I don't think they have game.
You really think so?
I don't think so. They think because they're pretty that a guy got to go and give them money.
Yeah, I do see a lot of girls
Like
who kind of fit that.
Yeah, like how am I gonna give you money just because there's 10 other pretty girls? Why do I want to give you money when I could get that girl that's gonna come talk to me money?
That's true.
Right?
I do agree.
So maybe your pitch was
That's the thing. Like, and even like with sales, like, from the club to like even like in corporate, I kind of find myself where like I'm not really much of a salesperson, but one thing that is my strength is more like customer service.
you're good at being,
I'm really good at like retaining and like talking and so forth. So maybe like my approach is a little bit more.
Yeah, I've always said this. I used to tell dancers, hey, one thing about it, just like women like to be pretty, right? If you're walking out, or say your dude was like, babe, you look pretty right now, right? It's gonna make you feel good, right? Like I'm pretty sure when you came, you was like, babe, damn, girl, you sure you want to go to that podcast? We could just do our thing right now, baby. Like you don't gotta go, right? He probably complimented you today, right?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so what about your boyfriend? Do you feel it would be cool for him to go to a strip club?
Yeah, well, he used to go to strip clubs
With you or by himself?
before he met me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that's kind of like, well, the first date, I brought him to the club, and that's how he was courting me, because he was like, if I can't meet you outside and you're too busy, then I'm gonna go visit you. I've actually have tried to take him to the strip club, and even like as a joke now with our upcoming like bachelorette party, I'm like, oh, like, if you guys are going to go to a strip club, like, you guys need to let me know. I have a bunch of ones to give out. And he's just like, no. After knowing everything, I'm not really into it.
So is your fiance jealous? You're a jealous guy?
No, he's more protective.
So he's actually right here. Can I ask him a question?
Baby.
So do you ever get jealous of your girl being a dancer?
it's kind of like an out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. I'm at home playing video games or doing whatever I want, so
Yeah,
it's not something I really think about.
yeah, he's not worried. That's the way us fellas should be, right?
Yeah.
We shouldn't give a damn. If our girl wants to cheat, let her cheat, and we're gonna. No, I'm playing. I'm just.
But I've had other like guys before him. They will use that against me. Like the guy. Oh my god.
I'm over here. Okay, but say that again. No, but say what you're gonna say. You had that before.
Anyways.
Yeah.
As I was saying, I've had guys that would use that against me while I was dating. Oh my god.
No, I'm sorry. I'm having like a laughing moment.
But I would have guys that would use that against me. I remember the guy that I dated before him. He was just like, I'm not going to take you serious because you're a dancer. So I was like, all right, if you want to play that game, I'll play that game with you. I end up winning and end up being the bad guy, but it's okay.
Well, hey, that's on him. That was his fault, though.
Yeah.
That wasn't your fault. Okay, what about dating apps? Because I saw that you do recommend dating apps, right?
I do.
You do? Do you ever tell dancers, like, hey, you should try this dating app?
Yeah, I try. Well, it's kind of weird because, like, number one, like, I don't really talk to the dancers. I kind of stay to myself, but they do ask me questions about like my fiance, my dating situation, and I always tell them like you should always try dating apps. Try to keep it casual, like like the way that I used to do is like I would try to set up as many dates as possible, like throughout the weekend or throughout the week, and just try to keep it casual. Like make it into a coffee date. If you're gonna run to an errand, like see if you can put that in your schedule since you're going to be out for the day. Always have your standards high, but have your expectations low as well.
Yeah. So how many times do girls get hit on a date? Because I've tried, I've tried it. I mean, I'm going to be real. My experience on there was interesting. It was interesting. But how many times you would get hit up?
Oh, It was a
nonstop.
ton. It's nonstop.
So it's like a buffet of people hitting you up.
It's so many options.
How do you choose? Now I did read something that you said that you would have a question or something.
Yeah.
And if they didn't have no response to that or didn't know about that, then they didn't read your profile. So that was an automatic
red flag.
Right? Mm-hmm. See, and that's something. So fellas, if you're on a dating site, make sure you read the full profile, right?
Yeah.
Because that's an eye catcher.
Yeah. So maybe like my pitch may not be as good in person, but definitely my sales pitch in my profile was pretty on spot. So I think the question that I would always leave is like, just let me know when are you going to take me out for sushi and beer. And that's when guys will be like, oh, like when do you want to go out for sushi or beer? Like, do you know a good sushi place, or I can recommend you this sushi place?
So there's really no talking, it's just right to the point.
Right to the point.
So you just in and out, like speed dating basically.
Yeah, I mean, how long does it take for you to know?
I know right away. Like I say this all the time. Normally when I meet somebody, within the first like minute or two, I know if I'm gonna like that person. Because you can ask them, you can tell somebody a question, you could ask them a question, and you automatically would know, like, all right, I know if we're gonna click.
Yeah.
If we're on the same frequency. Because if we're not, then it's just like, I rather, now as I'm getting older, I'm like, I'm not even gonna waste my time.
Yeah.
Like if we're not on the same frequency, it's why even bother?
Yeah, same.
Yeah, so did you meet your fiance from a dating site?
Yeah, POF.
Yeah? Shout out to POF. We plugging in POF right now. All right, what about all the other dating sites? Would you recommend those or no?
No, I didn't really have a really good experience. Like, I met one guy off from Tinder. I thought that he didn't like me at first, but, he asked me for multiple dates afterwards. I met one guy from Bumble. He was a really weird one. Like, yeah, other than that, like, POF has always been, like...
It's always been...
Has always been good to me, yeah.
Okay, well, maybe I'll give it another try just because you're suggesting it. I also did one of your videos. By the way, just for the audience that don't know, she has a YouTube channel.
I do.
And I hope to see more of your videos. But I did hear one time a girl try to get crazy with you.
Heck yeah.
Because she thought you you used something of hers?
Yeah, she
And-
thought that I was trying to steal her bag.
Mhm.
So it was in the lap dance special, and those little booths are really, really dark. And she had her bag next to on my seat.
Yeah.
So I asked her, "Hey, can you put your bag down?" She didn't hear me. I did my due diligence and put it on the floor, and she was talking to me crazy as if I was gonna steal her money.
And she said this to her. She said, "Put up your dukes." Exactly like this. Yeah, put up your dukes.
She was so much more bigger than me, and I'm like this 5 foot girl. I was like 100 pounds at that time. I was like, this isn't fair.
So were you intimidated?
I wasn't intimidated. I was just more upset because this is the same girl that was selling me her
outfit, right?
outfits in the past.
See,
It's just like,
I watch your stuff.
I
See?
know. Ladies, check them out. Check them out.
See, I watch.
Pays attention to detail.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she was like trying to sell me like her bodysuits, and I was just like, how are you gonna come over here and tell me that I'm trying to steal your money when you're asking for my money?
Dang. You know, I've witnessed something too where there's these two girls I was super cool with. I was cool with. And one of the girls, she had ordered some fries. It might have been more like a hamburger and fries. And she left it in the dressing room. And another dancer that I knew started eating her fries.
Oh my god!
And started eating her food. They almost got in a fight. I broke it up. And in my head, I'm like, why would you eat somebody else's food? Like, you don't know if they've been taking a bite. Like, you don't know I don't know what's up with dancers. Like, one time I left a beer in the office. I was drinking a beer, and one of the dancers just comes up and starts drinking my beer. And I'm like, baby, like, I could have used that, like, to put cigarettes in. Or something. Like, yeah, right? You don't even know. Like, they just... Like, are you guys conscious of some of the things you guys do? Or is the drinking kind of impair your guys' thinking at the time?
I have a question for you.
Okay,
do you think that comes back to like the entitlement, like that you were saying that like, oh, like girls think that just because they're pretty they should be getting this and this and that?
You know what, you're right, it probably is entitlement, right? Because some girls that are attractive, they probably do feel, well, I look pretty, so yeah, you should be doing this, or you should be right. It is kind of
yeah
right?
Yeah, I mean, if you really come to think about it, like, oh my god, we're going to a really dark place, but like, for example, like female criminals, the girls that, you know, are really pretty, they get to lie and, you know, kind of manipulate people, and when they get caught, they're still stuck in their lives.
In their lives,
still,
huh?
yeah. Or
so
like,
women will lie to the foolish, huh?
Yeah.
You know what? I gotta say that because this happened one time back in the day. Is I caught one of the girls I was messing with. I caught some stuff. She got some messages. Or we're going through a tough time. She got some messages on her phone, and I was like, "Who's that?" You know what I mean? It was a dude, and I was like, "Baby, if you're cheating on me, it's all good, because I'm gonna go get me a girl right now. Don't even worry." But in my head at the time, I was like, "Damn, she lied. Oh, it's nothing." But I was thinking in my head, I know you're lying. Like, you basically got caught, but you're lying to the foolish. So you're right. Women do lie they'll lie till the wheels fall off. Man, do you think that's just with women in general, or do you think that's primarily in the strip club?
That's a really good question. It's very easy to just say that that's a stereotype for the strip club, but I think that falls anywhere, because I see girls lie all the time, like at day jobs and so forth.
They do lie, right?
Yeah.
They're thieves and all that stuff.
Yeah, people like steal, people come in late and like steal hours, people that make mistakes and blame other coworkers. Yeah.
Do you think strippers are any different than any other girl out there that's working at a desk job or office or something? Think there's a big difference, or there's no difference? The only difference maybe be that you're basically half naked talking to guys.
I don't think they're any different.
There's not, huh?
I don't think so.
The only difference is that you have the courage to go out there, get in a bikini or something, and show some
courage, and most importantly, I guess, like an excuse. Like, for example, like if there's like a drunk girl who's being belligerent and, you know, misbehaving, it's like, oh, well, she's a stripper. Like, what do you expect?
Yeah.
You know? While like with like a regular 9 to 5 girl or a college girl, it's just like, oh,
Exactly.
you know?
You're right. So I definitely think that yeah, I don't really think there's a major difference, except though I have witnessed girls, you know, they do fight over the stupidest things in the club. It could be it's the dumbest things.
Oh yeah, I know.
Over customers. You guys fight over you guys act like kids in the strip club. Right?
Yeah,
I right?
no, I got in a fight with a girl because of a customer. And
what was it fight about?
So this was like, I used to work at the Just Strip many years ago, and this is when I barely got the girls done. And of course I was getting
What do you mean by the girls done? Oh, the boobies, okay.
Yeah, so this is when I got the girls done. So I was getting a lot of attention, and this girl who never paid attention to me now started befriending me, and I would get certain clientele, and so there just came a point in where she kind of narrowed which one I was most, I guess you could say, depended on, the one that spent the most money. And I will never forget that one night when I was, you know, dancing, doing my thing, she went up with him and took him, and I never saw him again.
So the owner at the club I was at, he used to say, when the dancers would say, she took my customer, she took my, so he would say, those not your this is his accent, he was from like Siberia. He said, those ain't your customers, they're my customers, because he would say that was his club, you know. How he'd say, how the are those your they're my customer. I'll say, well, so he would tell the dancers that. So he would say that the reason why they're there is, they're there for you guys, but they're also there to drink, and you know, if he didn't provide the place, then you wouldn't have a customer.
I kind of would agree with him. I wouldn't say it like that. I would just word it a little bit differently.
So what would you say to him right now?
I would just say like I would say like I agree with you that it's not your customer, but in the end of the day, if we weren't, I wasn't here, he wouldn't be coming over here to spend money.
Okay, you hear that? He's passed away now, so God bless his soul.
God bless you.
But okay, I'm just saying, but she just saying that. Okay, and another thing, because you know I did do some research.
Okay.
So you were talking about sugar daddies.
Oh
yeah. You kind of got tired of the whole dating scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that you kind of altered your dating life into a sugar daddy life.
I changed my strategy.
Your strategy. How did that work out for you?
I loved it.
You love sugar daddies?
I loved it. It was like one of the best deals. The reason why was because I was young, and guys at my age, they didn't want any commitment. They didn't have any money. At that time, I was working at the airport making $15 an hour in like 2011. 15 bucks, 2011
She worked at
was a
LAX,
lot.
by the way. LAX.
Yeah. So I was dating guys, and there just came a point where like I was paying for dates, and they just wanted, you know.
You were paying?
Yeah, I was paying for dates.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So I was just like, you know what? If this is what it's going to be, I'm just going to change my strategy and just be with an older man that's going to want the same thing. However, I'm going to get some type of
So were you
benefit.
with him intimately?
Yeah.
You were?
That was the fun part.
So sugar daddies get to be with the... Oh, man. Yeah, for real?
Yeah. I mean, they're not like just my sugar daddies that were like I like them. I like them. I had her like it was like a relationship, but it was not committed. Like I knew that at some point it was gonna end.
Okay, all right. So, what do you consider a sugar daddy? What does he have to give you? What is that entitled?
It depends on what the girl is asking for, but for me it was like a monthly allowance, like any type of luxuries that I couldn't afford, like bags or jewelry. Trips were always a big thing for me because at that time I used to work at LAX, so like if I had like a random weekend, I would just get off my uniform and like walk to the terminal and just like go wherever I was supposed to go.
So you had a sugar daddy when you worked at LAX? Not a
Yeah.
stripper? What about when you were a stripper? Did you?
I kind of stopped.
No,
because
Dang.
at that point I was working weekends. Yeah,
So do you think it's easier for women to get money than men?
always.
Yeah.
It depends. Like, well, hold up. Let me take that back. It depends, right? Like, for example, like my fiance makes more money than me, but because he does engineering, you know, I would love to do engineering or like machinery and stuff like that, but it's very male dominated. And, you know, as a girl, it can be very intimidating to go. But, you know, if I go to like a different, like, for example, like the adult entertainment industry, I'm always going to make more money than
So
a
you're
man.
no longer stripping?
I am dancing on the weekends while I go to my day job Monday through
So
Friday.
you're still doing that? All
Yeah.
right. Well, shoot. I want to know kind of what's after this. What's kind of after the stripping thing? Like, say we fast forward 2 years from now. What position will you be doing? Or
I would love to be like a consultant. I actually thought about maybe managing a strip club or like maybe opening one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I don't know. But definitely, I would love to be like
still in that industry.
yeah.
Because you do see the benefits of working in the industry. There is a lot of money. I think that you can make in the strip club industry. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Maybe you and your dude can
Open one.
Yeah, put something. How about videos? Are you going to be doing more videos? What's kind of
Like YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I definitely want to do more YouTube. It's just that it's just very time. Not gonna lie, I ran out of stories because it was COVID. But now that I've had like a couple
There's a
of
lot.
years.
You know, you think about it. Like I can ask him because you're a dancer, right? I mean, I know it's personal, but like I've always wondered, are strippers really freaks? I mean, right? And he can be like, well, yeah, my girl, she's a dancer. She comes home ready for me to beat it up.
Yeah, there'd be some nights where I'm just like, babe, I'm like
After
I'm like
work?
wake yeah.
Yeah, you want to get beat? All right, see, and you guys could talk about that. Like he's like, I'm playing a video game while she's on top of me writing next song. You know what I mean? Crazy stuff, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's plenty of stuff to talk about. I know with you, there's probably a lot more to you. I mean, I'm like I was saying, I'm trying to get into like the hobbies of what your interests are. For all I know, you like to make wind chimes. You know, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you like to do interesting things. Correct?
Yeah, I mean, besides like going to the gym and stuff, I love like I still do editing. I still do photo shoots.
You do photo shoots?
Yeah, because I do OnlyFans as well.
Oh, you do?
So
Okay.
I do a lot of that. So
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How's the OnlyFans? Would you feel this is pretty good? Like
I started OnlyFans back in 2019, so this was like way before it was popping, and I remember like a lot of girls would kind of make fun of me for that because they were like,
now they're all doing it.
Now they're all doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what kind of content? If a viewer was to subscribe to your OnlyFans right now, what kind of content?
Oh, they see everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everything.
Hey, that's cool. And as far as relationship, I asked the past guest, is she open to an open relationship? She said no. The first guest before, she was like, she even said she was a swinger. So are you, what are you only, you guys just strictly you, or you guys venture off to different things, or what's
We're very open-minded.
you guys venture off to
Very open-minded.
Okay. And that's nice. All right. So that's what I was wondering. So keeping in mind, ladies and gentlemen, you can find a lot of that type of content, right? On our OnlyFans. So make sure you guys subscribe. And where can they see you?
They can see me at onlyfans.com/holidaybranch.
Holiday Branch. All right. She's the number one branch off of my tree branch. Nah. All right. Well, yeah. I want to thank you for coming by. Is there anything that you would like to talk about before we wrap this up?
No, just be a good person and stay safe and be a good role model.
Be a good role model. Do you feel like you're being a good role model?
I am.
You are.
I'm a great leader.
Yes, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of your videos, not on OnlyFans, but on YouTube. I don't mind like seeing that, but on YouTube.
Yeah,
So I wanna see
definitely.
you-
And I definitely think that this is kind of like a door, like again, because I kind of left that for a while,
Yeah.
and I think it's because I was really lost and discouraged. But I think I should go back to
Go
doing
back.
that.
I say this: go back and do it. I feel like nowadays we as creators, I feel like I'm a creator, and I feel like the creative people got to just shine. I mean, just go out there and do it. What do you got to lose, right?
Nothing.
I mean, just be you, and be jolly and happy. Make it a holiday.
Every
So,
day's a holiday.
Every day's a holiday, baby. So yeah. All right. Well, I want to thank you for coming through. I appreciate your time. You want to give a shout out to anybody or?
Hey, Maddie.
Hey, Maddie. All right. Yeah. Hey, Maddie. Don't be a bratty. So with that in mind, this is your boy Invincible. This is the holiday from the branch of my tree. And thank you. And take care. And till we come back with a new one. This is the Gentleman Club Diary, and we are out.
Hey, this is Holiday, and thank you for watching the Gentleman Club Diary.